What is up, everybody? My name is Damon. This is West Coast Gold Prospecting. Today I'm here at my favorite spot with a few friends. We got my buddy Randy and his two kids. We're finding pretty good gold, so I've fed about 15-20 pans through my sluice box, and I'm getting ready to do a clean out. And I'll show you what it looks like here in a second. So here are the ponds from my cleanup. Probably 4 cups or so. So I'll carry it out right now and show you. Alright, so here's my first cleanup. I got one tiny picker there, and quite a bit of other finds and stuff. Not too bad. Put my finger up there for comparison. Not too bad. So we're heading to a new spot, check out some new ground, and we'll be back in just a minute. Alright, so you might be able to hear me a little bit better now. We worked our way upstream. We were about 150 yards downriver, and we worked our way up. And I came across this. I'll come out a little bit so you can see what I'm looking at here. Man, slippery. Anyhow, I came across this thing, little chunk of bedrock. If you get a closer look, it's like a natural ripple here, and we've got crevices, packs full of material on both sides. And this moss is also about 2 inches thick here. It looks to me like it's full of black sand. So I'm going to clean all this out, and I will show you what comes out of it. I'll show you every pan. I'm just going to do hands and pan on this one because there's no spot to set up my sluice. So I'll show you here in just a second. Alright, so my first pan from right here, this is like a boulder wedged up into here. So I just dug right behind it on the top material, and it was pretty darn good. I got probably, I'm gonna have to guess 40 to, I don't know, 40, 45 specks, pieces, whatever you want to call it. So I think I'll continue to dig down deeper, clear this all out, and then work this crevice. This chunk of bedrock will come out. I already wiggled it. And then I'll clean out these little pockets and work my way. I'll just clean this whole thing off. I'm gonna do some moss pans as well, and I'll show you what it looks like here in just a minute. Alright, so my second pan from this area, I was able to move that rock that was here. And I just dug another pan from that stuff there. It's hard to see, but anyhow, this one only gave me, man, maybe 8 or 10 flakes. So I think I'll go a little bit deeper in this area, get that cleaned out, and then work my way over to these crevices over here, and I will show you my next pan. Alright, so here's my third pan from down in there. It's getting hard to see, but it started to make, it's a nice little crevice, and it's getting really deep. So I'm going to dig down there as deep as I can and get the rest of that material out. Probably not going to get that material up there because it doesn't seem to be a whole lot in it, but down here I'm going to finish that one and then move on to these crevices, and then I'll do some moss pans for you. Yeah, it's just loaded with material. So stay tuned, and I'll show you the next one in just a second. So my last pan, it had about 3 or 4 specks in it, and that was from way down deep in here, about 1.5 feet deep. So I think I'm going to stop digging there and do a moss pan here. I'll show you what that looks like here real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, so here's my next pan from the moss. I've got some chunks of moss here. I'll put right here and right there. And I probably got 10 or 12 specks. Somewhere right around there. It's not bad, but I think I'll move on and start breaking up this bedrock here and see what's in those. And I'll show you here in just a second. Alright, so I just removed a piece of bedrock from right here and did a decent sized pan. I got a tiny little picker out of it. About 10 or 20 flakes. Not too bad, not too bad. So I'm gonna dig down to the bottom of this crevice and see what else we can't get. I'll show you here in just a second. All right, so I did another pan from in here. A little bit of material from in there, and most of it was just some top material in here. And I started finding a nice little hole that went up and underneath this little lip. So I took this big boulder and I broke it up. And I'm gonna take my crevice sucker right now and suck all that material up. And I'll show you what it looks like. But this last pan had very little in it. Probably 6 to 8 specks, flakes, whatever. So I'll show you my next pan here in a second. I'm gonna dig out my crevice sucker and get all that cleaned up. I'll show you what it looks like before, and I'll show you what it looks like here in a second. Alright, so I took my crevice sucker and I cleaned up that area there, what I just showed you a second ago. And there's still a big old lip that goes right underneath right here. Probably goes a few inches back, but I wasn't able to break any more of it up. Well, maybe I was wrong. I might need to do another little pan here. But anyhow, here's the gold that came out of it. Just maybe 8 or 10 more specks. A little chunkier piece there. But anyhow, I'm gonna do one more quick pan and then head down the creek, try to find the other guys. And if I do find anything else, I'll show you here in a minute. All right, we are back home. The trip was cut a little bit short due to lack of gold. We didn't, it wasn't the greatest, but we did find some. So let me dump this out, show you what we're working with. And oops. Yeah, not too bad. Just messing around. Not too bad at all. I did get 2 small pickers in here, this one and this one. They are big enough to pick up. They got some size to them, some roundness, I guess you'd say. So anyhow, I'm gonna get this in my cleanup pan. I'll clean it up and we will weigh it out here in just a minute. Be right back. All right, so here's what it looks like cleaned up. You can see these 2 little baby pickers here. Let me get this hold still for you. Yeah, this one here and this one here. They look pretty darn good. A lot of nice chunky gold. Small, but it's kind of chunky. And those little ones. See if I can pick that up and have you hear it drop. Okay. Yeah, I could hear it. I don't know if you could or not, but did hear something. Yep. So anyhow, I'll get it dried up right now and weigh it up and we'll see what there is. Alright, so I got it dried out. Looking good. I'm gonna have to guess 0.2, maybe a little over 0.2, quarter gram. So let's see here. Let's get this turned on. Tear it off. And let's see what we got. .180. 0.175. So almost a quarter gram. Not bad at all. Not too bad. Let's get one more close up. And we will add in the rest of my Southern Oregon Gold. Let's see what we got for a total here. 5.360 grams. Or ounces, 0.1890 ounces. Penny weight, 3.450 penny weight. Awesome, awesome. Let's get you a close-up look at this. Some pretty gold there. All right. So anyhow, I appreciate you guys watching, and Randy and the boys, thank you again for having me along with you, and I hope to do it again soon. If you're new to my channel, I'd love your subscription. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell for future videos, and we will see you on the next one. Take care, you guys.